This is Tim Bryce with my column titled, Understanding the Trump Personality. The media and a substantial number of people in this country do not seem to understand Donald Trump, claiming he is crude, racist, greedy, and several other unflattering adjectives. The reality is they really do not understand such a person. In my 40 years of travel through the corporate world, I have met my fair share of Donald Trumps, be it here in North America or overseas. He is certainly not unique. In psychological parlance, people such as Trump possess a type A personality, of which there are 4 types, A, B, C, and D. The type A person possesses a strong entrepreneurial spirit, typically representing the captains of industry. These are the movers and shakers as found in just about any industry. As gamblers, they know how to quickly calculate risk and will not proceed until they are convinced it is the correct course of action. Occasionally, they are wrong in their conclusion, at which time they are smart enough to know how to back out of a deal as opposed to continuing uninterrupted to disaster. One key attribute is their stubborn independence. As mavericks, they hold the cards and want to play the game their way. They do not like to be told what to do and will resist accordingly. It is extremely difficult to paint such a person into a corner, as they are always thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead. This explains why they want to dominate a situation and are competitively driven. Such people are normally quite intelligent, be it through formal education, pedigree, or a healthy dose of common sense. I met one such person who did not have much of an education other than a high school diploma, yet possessed uncanny street smarts, the likes of which I have never seen. He understood what the market wanted, created a company from nothing, and made it a first-class operation. I found him to have more savvy about his industry than 90% of the corporate managers I have met. To the type A person, the company is an extension of their personality. If it is successful, they are successful. The same is true with failure. Not surprising, they are driven by accomplishment and possess a no-nonsense approach to business whereby they are doggedly determined to succeed and are not easily distracted. They are usually well organized and understand the power of communications. Project delays and cost overruns are closely monitored. They can understand accidents and forces detrimental to project completion, but the one thing they cannot tolerate is incompetence. Consequently, the type A person prefers honest frankness rather than excuses. It is not unusual for the type A to become a friendly bully to encourage others to improve their performance. Normally, they have an acerbic tongue and challenge their people through cynical teasing. By doing so, they are more concerned with challenging a person instead of becoming an overbearing ogre. To them, they are trying to use humor as a tool, but not everyone appreciates what the person says. However, they are more inclined to speak bluntly with their employees, not so much to offend them, but to rationalize their strengths and weaknesses. While others may take such criticism negatively, the type A person is normally fair and correct in his or her observations. Aside from this, they have a playful side and an infectious enthusiasm that inspires workers, thereby creating employee loyalty. It also causes outsiders, such as customers and vendors, to gravitate towards them. The type A person understands the power of appearances and dresses accordingly to garner respect and leave a good impression. Likewise, they are acutely aware of business etiquette and uses it for their benefit, such as making introductions, thanking someone appropriately, tipping, commending employees for a job well done, buying gifts, and more. The type A personality is not agreeable with everyone, though, particularly the type D personality, which is best characterized as those people who resist any form of change and prefer the tedium of routine, such as in clerical assignments. They are not adventurous, resist responsibility, and prefer to be told what to do. As such, they are the antithesis of the type A and will naturally clash with them. Whereas type A is extroverted, type D is introverted. Where type A thrives on risk and success, type D prefers safety and security. And where type A assumes responsibility for their actions, type D resists being held accountable. The question before American voters is whether a type A personality like Mr. Trump could be an effective president. When it comes to recent presidential politics, we have tried a peanut farmer, a community organizer, professional politicians, and some oil men, all with minimal success. Now, how about a businessman, preferably with a type A personality? Such people have worked wonders in the business world. Let's see what they can do for our country. Friends, keep the faith. This is Tim Bryce in Palm Harbor, Florida. Follow me on the internet at timbryce.com.